Hello, gamers. This is not a drill. This is recorded YouTube footage of The Binding of Isaac. You've seen it before, but now I'm doing it. You know, we've done a couple runs. We've got a little 2 streak going here. We unlocked a lot of characters, but I think I want to try some of these challenges out. And why not just start with the first one? It's just dark in here, huh? That's the joke. It's dark in here, and I don't know how many hearts I have. Interesting. Well, this seems like a bombable. Sure. Justice. Okay. Well, that's all right. I guess I can go. Let's go ahead and try this pill. Why not? I guess I can go in this room, huh? Go all. Ooh, pretty worth it. Pretty worth. Okay, so one of my a highly esteemed mods of my Twitch channel, good friend of mine, said, why don't you play off stream? Which I said, I don't got time. Also, isn't it funnier if I am bad at the game? But turns out those aren't really good excuses, because I do want to get better. If I'm gonna get better, then I gotta start gaming. And besides, it's been established already. I love gaming, so I think that's where we're at right now. I already don't love this room, but I was kind of a sick dodge. I don't mean to like toot my own horn or anything. Guys, why do we say don't want to toot my own horn? That's the horn you should be tooting. Don't toot somebody else's horn. Toot your own horn before you toot one another's, you know? I think Socrates said that, or maybe Plato. Isn't it crazy that we just like know those guys' names? Those guys are like thousands of years old. They might not even be real, man. They might just be like completely made up. How would we know, you know? Basically, I'm just saying, do your own research. Well, I mean, there are some things you should do your own research about. And some things, you know, you just gotta trust people. And maybe that's too naive. But some things, some people are just smarter than you, and you gotta recognize that. Because if you don't recognize that, then, you know, history is doomed to repeat itself. Type beat. This guy is making too many flies. I'm never gonna hit him because he's making too many flies. You gotta knock it off over there. Of all the challenges, I think this is probably one of the easier challenges I could start with. It's just Isaac, but it's a little bit dark. And I'm gonna have enough hearts, so I think guy who is going to be okay. And we're making it out of this floor without any damage marked. I mean, I know that we have some of those, some demon hearts, glass eye, little poggy woggy. It's pretty good. We'll take, and we got that E heart as well, the eternal. The blessing. We might as well go in here. We have a ton of. Okay, well, that was. Okay, I'm not gonna be the growling streamer. Now might be a good time to use Justice. Because I kind of want. I'm a little curious what's in here. Got to be some good stuff. I'll bomb for that. I gotta get another key here for the Turn single pickups into double pickups. That seems good. Isaac's coin. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna be doing all that. Sorry. I'm a different type of a beast, I'm afraid. A mist or beast. Sorry. That seems good. Yeah, why not? More speed, more tiers, or damage mult is down, but you know, that's fine. It's all fun, we're just having fun. Isaac is a fun game. Have I said that yet? It's just, we're just playing around, we're just messing around on the 1s and 2s. I'm actually remembering to use my my held item. That's how you know I'm locking in for Isaac gameplay. Okay, well, cue the just clip me. That's fine. You know what? Some of these rooms I just don't know. Isaac is one of those games you just have to play it over and 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 over again. And maybe I'm willing to do that. Maybe I'm willing to game harder than anybody's ever gamed before. I'm just saying stuff. None of the things that I'm saying mean anything. This is what happens when you try to fill dead air. By the way, where is the boss? Oh, it's too dark in here. I didn't think that this was gonna be an issue, but turns out that it was. Don't hit me. You're not supposed to hit me. You're Monstro. You're not supposed to hit me. I'm like better than you. Allegedly. Okay. Well, embarrassing. I've got to lock in on Monstro, but we got a pretty good kit for Devil Deals too. I actually did I recoiled a little bit in my brain. Yeah, for sure. For sure, I want that. Because we've got the Eternal Heart Generator, Little Horn, 100% chance to summon a tier that shoots a big horn hand. I mean, both of these are just good. I don't know what my health is, but it's got to be good enough. And I'm getting more hearts all the time, so... Basically, I'm the greatest gamer to ever play the video game. That's not true. Anyway. So I was thinking, I had this conversation on stream the other day. Talking about, things that we're nostalgic for. And I used to kind of I used to be a slave to my own nostalgia, you know, because I was born in 95. That's just the tail. So I kind of grew up in the tail end of the 90s, and the things that I found myself nostalgic for are, you know, the classic, see-through plastic. I don't know what it was about the 90s, but they freaking loved see-through plastic, man. Oh, those are good. Those are mine. Those are friends of mine. Because we had the clear, the see-through plastic Game Boys, the dial. Okay, that was just pretty stupid of me. I'm gonna just completely lose the run by yapping my head off over here. The Nintendo 64 controllers, those were clear plastic. You know, they got they loved that stuff back then. And honestly, it's a pretty, well, I say it's a cool aesthetic, but then again, that's probably just me being a slave to my own nostalgia. Once again, I'm not really looking at it with a critical lens, but also, I guess if it's something I just grew up with, it's not really I don't really have to be critical. I could just say I like this. Where's the line, really? I never know how to trigger these guys. Me when I'm on Blue Sky and I don't understand the platform yet. I don't know, I'm just saying stuff. I'm just saying stuff! Not like paying attention at all. I know these guys are bombs, so let me pay attention a little bit here. All right, come on. That's not fair. I have my eyes closed and dilated. You ever get your eyes dilated and you did not have a backup plan for how you were gonna get home? I feel like they never really prepare you. Repeatedly zaps enemies. Yeah, you know, that seems good. I can't be upset about that. But I feel like usually when I get my eyes dilated, I guess this, like, they always say don't drive or whatever. Your eyes are so sensitive to light and you really shouldn't, you know, you should have somebody like be your trip sitter, I think is what they say at the eye doctor. But I don't know. I mean, like when I get my eyes dilated, by the time that it's over, all right. By the time that it's over, I feel like my eyes have adjusted fine. I don't know, is that just like me admitting to being like a bad person, saying I'm all right? Let's not do any more of that. Ooh, a ton of hearts. Okay. I don't know. I just like, I guess I just don't take them seriously when they say not to do something. Is that a character flaw? Is that something wrong with me as a person? But yeah, so on the topic of nostalgic stuff, again, it's like, you know, the clear plastic junk and little Tamagotchis. By the way, I didn't know that Tamagotchis were still like a thing. My theater director's kid is like 13. Also, I definitely should have used this. 12 or 13. Okay, I'm just gonna get hit by a bunch of random bullets. These guys have too much range. Even I'm watching Daniel Day-Lewis and his son. But yeah, I didn't like. She's got a little Tamagotchi. She's like 12 years old, and she's got a Tamagotchi. It's like, hey, what do you know about these things? Press the button to feed them type beat. And she was like, yeah, kids these days, they not only love 6-7, but they also love Tamagotchis. So kids, they're more dynamic than you give them credit for. Think about that before you say kids don't know what's hip. They do, actually. Oh, okay, that was a close one. Kids know what's up. I don't need to open that. And it's easy to say, oh, the brain rot, the children, they're failing. It's a failed generation. But you know how many like how many YouTube poops kids in my generation were watching, and not only YouTube poops, but like Gary's Mod type compilations. You ever watch Gary's Mod videos on from like the early 2000s? Not early 2000s, early 2010s. That was like about the time they were cool. Dude, Gmod Idiot Box, that was my jam back in the day. This is kind of a sick room, by the way. Just like take me to the moon, because there's nothing I'm using these coins on. The battery! All right, that was pretty good for me. I think this is a good run. Isaac, you're all right. I'm still not gonna open that. Yeah, I mean, like, so I guess if you've never watched the like the Garry's Mod compilations, usually what they were it was like a Robot Chicken kind of thing, where it would be just like scenes from movies and TV shows that they would like splice the Garry's Mod characters over, you know, so like Half-Life and Valve characters and stuff. They would they would animate these scenes, although Garry's Mod, animate is a pretty strong word. It was some kind of like a machinima. I guess kids these days don't really know what a machinima is either, now that I think about it. Back in the day, I gotta like go 4 layers deep on machinimas here. It was an interesting time in internet culture because we were doing things like Red versus Blue. We were making animated series. I have no idea what my health is, by the way, but I'm sure it's fine. We were making animated series, then animating the characters in games. So like the in-game character, like the Master Chiefs and whatnot, they were in Beaver Creek in Halo 2. Don't think I don't know Ball, by the way. They were in Beaver Creek in Halo 2, like moving their mouse cursor around. I don't want that. I just don't want that. I know Isaac is pogging, but I'm not pogging. I can't, I can't do it, man. I can't think about chocolate milk. But yeah, so the characters would animate and they would be the actors standing in, and then they're speaking into their crunchy Xbox Live mics, and you're wondering, how could anybody like this? Brother, it was all the rage back then. They loved it. People loved it. Oh yeah, I forgot I should be like standing next to enemies. Yeah, and then that's like, so the Garry's Mod videos would be a very similar thing. What do we got here? What do we got? Full mapping effect for the floor. Receive 2 damage for the room. Double my bombs. Why not? First room. Devil or angel room. Why not? Uh-oh. I mean, that seems good. I should take that. Muhahaha, by the way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it like I don't know if you've ever tried to go back and watch something that you enjoyed as a kid. Some things hold up. Mostly like media made for kids, and there are some exceptions, of course. But most of the time, media made for kids just does not hold up. And I know you're ready to get into the comments. If you're ever going to comment on this video, now would be the time to do it and say, oh, but SpongeBob, but VeggieTales, but insert cartoon I like here, the one that, you know, I'm sure there's something I missed. But for every SpongeBob, you get like, I don't know, Street Sharks or whatever, like cartoons that were specifically designed to sell merchandise. You know, and I don't want to say I was kind of a woke or a based 10-year-old, but when I learned that cartoons were made exclusively to sell toys and merchandise, I didn't do anything about it, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I did get sad. So really, don't call me a hero. Because I really wasn't. I did nothing heroic of the sort. Creepy bombs. Creepy bombs! Okay, that's... I gotta think. The thinky? I don't know. I have to be doing fine. I have to be doing okay on this run. Not to, like, cope. Those of you keeping track at home of my health, am I doing okay? Because I feel like I am doing fine, but also I'm taking a lot of bad damage. I must be taking bad damage. But also I must have a lot of hearts at this point, so kind of a wash, really. Yeah, why not? What is that? Mom's foot, huh? I guess let's just try a devil room. When on half a red heart or less, taking damage has a chance to spawn soul heart. Yeah, I think I will. I'm thinking I will. I have no idea what my my red hearts are at, but that's basically just never gonna happen. So I'm not gonna spend a red heart for that. I've used this prayer card too many times. That was a good room though. It was good devil room for me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like just it's so the YouTube poop, maybe not YouTube poop style stuff, like the Gary's Mod stuff for sure, just like of course it doesn't hold up. Like you can watch it and have some amount of nostalgia for it, of course. And I think it's a it's okay to look at it fondly. Also, I just can't handle skeletons for some reason. I don't know why, but the bones are too quick for me. And they're also their money, by the way. But I think that's like the same thing with a lot of like media that I watched at earlier points in my life. Same thing with like media that I've watched at earlier points in my life. And then I go back to watch it again, like a YouTuber that I used to watch or something. And thinking like, oh, why don't I just toss on, you know, this old H3 video? I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. But and then just like realizing, hey, like, why did anybody like this? But, you know, like Grandpa Simpson said, it was the style at the time. It's just like how they did things. We did things a little bit differently back then because we didn't know that they were hateful. Which I think at least with YouTube, it's just kind of like the content creator pipeline is get outed as just like an evil person. Fire rate multiplier, damage multiplier, minus tier size. Whatever. It's fun. Let's take it. Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to take that, but who cares? I think this is fine. I wish there was a room that I could take, or like a card. Maybe not a card. What am I thinking of? Okay, I guess I'll take that. Oh, okay, Mr. Big Guy. He's a big guy. He's coming at. He's going crazy. All right. Well, this is a fun run. Anyway, content creators become secretly, or not secretly, they become outed as just evil, or I don't know. They show cryptocurrency or something. Which, by the way, if you've got cryptocurrency and you want me to shill it, just let me know, because I really need this YouTube thing to take off. Okay, all the floors are. Forgot to pop my E hearts last floor. That's quite embarrassing. And just when I thought I was dialed in. I'm not. I'm simply am not dialed in. All right. Why don't you get off my case? There's a lot happening on the screen right now that I'm just like not paying attention to. And I guess that's fine. We're doing okay. Like, you would tell me if there was something to worry about, right, guys? YouTube comments. Oh, it's a room! Okay. Yeah, it turns out the rooms are super easy when you can, like, fly. Crawl space! Constantly deals 10% of Isaac's damage in the direction it points. Yeah, why not? Seems good. Is this supposed to, like, do something? Pretty sure I, am at full health, at least. Oh, I guess you could, like, bomb this? Ah, shoot. I'm such an idiot. I'm such a doofus. Speed down. Speed up. Health up. Great. Whoops, by the way. Sometimes I get my bumpers confused. I haven't played the game long enough to remember which bumpers are which. Playing on a controller, by the way. Playing on a Nintendo 64 controller. I think it's okay to be a little quirky. And I think that's one of the ways that I'm going to choose to start being quirky now. Is I'm just going to use an N64 controller for everything. Doesn't matter what. Just going to plug in my USB Nintendo 64 controller at the function, and we're just going to hang out. Also, what happened to my, like, why am I picking up hearts now? Okay, I'm not anymore, but I was a little scared. Also, I think I ran out of soul hearts like forever ago, which is a little troubling. Whee! Easy game, easy life. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, sometimes I will just do the random Brian Jordan Alvarez voice. I might as well just like farm one more room for another heart. That's you, you guy. You're a guy. You guide me. You got me. Okay, I think it's time to try to win. Okay, I don't need that. Maybe if there's a... Oh, I guess there's no shops on challenge runs, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I haven't seen a single shop. Isaac, by the way? Alright, shouldn't just, like, stand still. But, it is pretty nice to just stand next to the mom holes. You know what I mean? Alright. Alright, nothing to see here. If I lose, so help me. Alright. I gotta dial in a little bit. I'll see you guys after the fight. Talk amongst yourselves. Everybody say what you had for lunch today in the comments below. I just bombed myself. I'm just not paying attention at all. Okay. I was trying to be too cute with the bombs. I ended up bombing myself like a bajillion times. That could not have been good for me. I need that. I wish that challenge showed you what your health was at the end of it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode of Repentance. Like and subscribe and comment, and give me patronage. Bye-bye.